Okay, so I have something to say about this. Not that anybody was asking. Whatever. If one person hears about this, that's all that I really care about. Um, Moving forward, so everyone knows about the MG42, the Mod Deuce, and so forth. The Maxim machine gun, the Shawshat, etc., etc. Say even the Bren gun and the heavy rifle or the bar. Um, so this is where the descendants comes from for something like this, or say that the heritage and the what's it what, the provenance.
Gun and heavy machine gun are. But have you ever heard of a lightweight medium machine gun? It's basically a brand new category of weapon that Special Forces is trying to create.
Not really. I'm gonna disagree with you here. Um, but the way that this goes is don't forget your tactics. Again, I'm an armchair guy here, and the whole thing is about arms and armament and whether or not there's enough penetrating power to get through level 3A, which is like you need a 7.62 machine gun. If I don't know if that's correct for this thing, I'll just look this up instead of going through the video. I just wanted to include task and purpose on this and possibly mock him a little bit. Okay, so let's just go to the browser. Softcom machine gun. Not sophomore machine gun. Softcom. Jeez Louise. Oh my Lanta. That's because they have the regional settings on, so it goes straight to Canada. Anyways. Oopsie. I can't show you some of that stuff. um, Machine gun tactics. Spray and pray. Honestly, they were always designed for suppression on the battlefield, especially within trench warfare. That's what the Maxim was designed for, and that's why you have the changing barrels. Obviously, and in certain guns, like the Ma Deuce, the M2, will fire forever with a solid barrel. Um, and they just fire 50 cal all day long, and it won't seize. It's amazing. They don't even wear out because of the hardness of the material. It takes like millions of rounds to kill a Ma Deuce. Here we go. Here's a good one. Even like 30 cal machine guns. Or RPKs or stuff like that. I know that a lot of times they train you, or at least from what I've seen in the rubrics for basic or whatever else, and machine gun qualifications, is that they're training you to do burst fire on concentrated fire, rate of suppression, on an area. But if you just keep on firing, right, they're gonna run. They will run. Your enemies will run. So it doesn't matter how many rounds you put through the thing. What matters is that you survive naturally, right? So The deterrence is greater than the actual firepower, the whole psychological aspect. So, paint those freaking guns orange or most visible, and we spray a Mod Deuce with fucking high temp paint. Put freaking paint it like a P40 or something like that. I don't give a shit. Whatever makes the gun stand out more, instead of the opposite of trying to make it blend in. There you go. Hotchkiss, Perino, Puenzo, Schwarzlosa, Skoda. Hey, that's cool. Colts. See, because like everybody that is looking for this kind of information to set up, any kind of resistance or militia, will try and find the information first if they're smart. And this is why there's concern, and you watch. There's a lot of eyes on military antiques to keep these older weapons out of the fight. But it doesn't really make any sense anymore, especially the more exotic ones, because you can't get the rounds for them. Anyways, so that's a good 50 or 100 riflemen is what was that? Wasn't it? Yep. Here we go. Old information is still good, but if it must always be remembered that the object, of the firefight is to bring a concentrated and overwhelming fire to bear at the right moment on certain positions of the enemy, and when the moment arrives, machine guns can and will use the most rapid rate of fire possible, which will be from 250 to 300 rounds a minute, or equal to that of 50 or 100 riflemen. So obviously that's a little bit different. That's gone up. But again, Hitler's buzzsaw and the Germans understood very well that the psychology of the fight is mostly is more important than the actual fight itself.